Hello everyone! Today I'm going to talk about the kennel and our best friends. Note that this video will contain spoilers, so if you wish to explore the world of Aska on your own, now is the time to turn off this video. Still here? Good, let's go. In front of me we have the kennel. You find it in the building menu, category 14. After it has been built, you will unlock the wulfar pup trap. At the kennel, we can assign one worker who will make sure our little pups gets enough with food. If we go to the task, we can see that we have options for what we want to feed them. Obviously, our little pups will need some protein so they can grow up big and strong. Depending on what meat you have a lot of, you can decide here which one you want them to be fed first. Now, as you can see, there is no point assigning anyone here when we don't have any wulfar pups. So let's start with crafting that trap. Oh, as you can see, this is not one of those blueprints you put on the ground. This is a craftable object, just like when we make rope or make tools. So I'm gonna go and fetch the resources we need to make one. Alright, now if we go back to the menu, you will see that we can craft us a wulfar pup trap. Let's do it. Here you can see that is considered one large object. If you want to take multiple traps in one go, you can load them onto a cart or sled. You can put the trap down by pressing E, just like any other big object. If we look at the tooltip, it shows us that we can pick it up, deposit something, or activate. No pup will willingly go inside a trap, so we need to put something in it. That something is going to be treats. Each trap needs one meat. When we deposit it, you see we can only pick it up or activate it. You also see in the tooltip that it says no wulfar den nearby. That is an indicator that you will not be able to catch anything if we place the trap here. Now for science, I am going to activate it. Now the trap is activated, and if there were wulfar pups nearby, they could go inside and get caught. But as you also can see, I cannot lift it up anymore. So let's deactivate it and pick it up. Alright, I have made myself 4 traps that are loaded with some meat. So now we have to go and find ourselves a wulfar den. Note that inactive wulfar dens will not give any pups. The den must be active, but you can kill all the adult wulfar that are there. When you are close enough to the wulfar den, the text will change to trap ready to be deployed. Alright, we have deployed all 4 traps and now we are going to activate them. On the minimap you also can see where these traps have been deployed. The tooltip also tells us to wait for a pup to take the bait. This normally does take some time, so there is no point in just standing here and waiting. Aha! Now we get information on the left side that a wulfar pup has been caught. Now it's up to us to go and fetch it. If you take a look at the map, you will now see that one of the 4 traps have a little pup head over it. Alright, we are getting back to our 4 traps and one of them is now occupied. You can see that the wulfar trap is shaking with a little munchkin inside and it has a health bar. We pick it up and we run back home. Now at home, we press E to drop the cage inside the kennel. We now have a little pup in the cage and we need to replenish the food so that he has something to eat. I'm gonna pick up some meat and I'm gonna put it in the holder. We now have 3 traps left. We are going to wait for the next one. We got one. We got the first one after waiting 25 in-game hours. The second one arrived only 2 hours after the first one. For science, I stayed and watched the pup fight for his life for 8 minutes to see if he would actually break out. As you can see, the durability on the cage has gone down, but he would probably stay there for at least 1 hour or more before it would break. Second pupper is in the kennel. On the bottom, you can see the percentage of how much they have grown. You also see it by looking at the yellow bar right under their picture and name. Oh, what a night. I think it's time to get myself a little snacko. Nom nom. Huh? Another one? If you find a broken wulfar trap, that means that either you took way too long to come and get the pup, or one of the adult wulfar destroyed it to free the pup. You can pick up the broken trap or salvage it. If you decide to salvage it, you will receive half the amount of resources that you used to make a new one. For the third pup, we had to wait another full day and a couple of hours. Our first doggo is gonna become an adult any moment now. As you can see, now when our doggo is adult, it walked out of the kennel and is guarding it outside. We can open its menu, add to party, or pet. What a good doggo cue. Ah, who's a good boy? Yo. Very good boy. As you can see, petting the dogs do heal them. Now let's open the menu. Here we can see their health, how hungry they are, how much maximum health they have and strength, if they have any status effects, and what perks they have. Ooh, menace. I am going to rename this doggo to Nala. Fitting name for one that looks just like my real life doggo. Who's a good girl? Yo, such a good girl. Indeed, such a fluff. Just as we can add people to our party through the chieftain house, we also can add our doggos to our party. Now when Nala is in our party, we can see that we have some more information. Currently her attitude is defensive. With T, we can switch over to aggressive. With aggressive, she is going to attack any enemy that comes close. If we press T again, she will be evasive. That means she is going to avoid combat. And if we set it back to defensive, the moment something attacks me, she will bite back. Unfortunately, now we need to talk about the less nice things. Our doggos can only eat if they find meat on the ground or at the kennel. If you have them going far away with someone else, there is a high chance they will starve to death. Sending them with hunters is less risky, as there will be meat dropping on the ground when the prey is harvested. The doggo will make sad noises when it's hungry or losing health. For obvious reasons, I will not demonstrate. If your doggo dies, you cannot get it back. And the dead doggo can be harvested and gives the same resources as a wulfar. I currently don't have sound enabled, but you can see that the doggo is currently barking at me. It's because it's very hungry and letting me know that it needs food. The moment we got close to the kennel, the doggo went ahead to eat. And as you can see, they eat a lot. My Nala ate 5 meat to get full. Now if we go to a different villager, you will see that in the tooltip we now have Q for guard. If I press Q, I will make my doggo leave my party and join the villager instead. It will also say in the tooltip who is being guarded by Nala. If I would like my doggo to guard a specific building, I simply need to look at the building, hold down on left shift and press T. And now we can see in the tooltip that Nala is guarding the kennel. The kennel can also be upgraded. Another doggo is ready. Let's take a look at this one. Hey, come back. Where are you going? Oh, you're gonna go and eat, aren't you? Another doggo have now grown up. Let's take a look at the stats. We can see that this one has more health but less strength than our first dog. It also has a different perk. Chunker. This one likes to eat, and now it's a bit on the chubby side. Adorable. I am going to rename this one too. Merlin. Hi Merlin, you're such a good boy. Yes, such a good boy. Sorry. Let me just finish petting because I can't stop mid-pet. Don't get jelly, Nala. I promise I love you too. Alright, I have left both Nala and Merlin to guard the kennel. Now the kennel has been upgraded and it looks like this. The Aska community has been asking for a lot of new features and quality of life improvements for the kennel and the doggos. Currently there is no way to open a list like for the villagers to see your dogs. As mentioned earlier, if they die, they cannot come back. They eat way too much and they starve to death way too easily. The dogs can also not be trained to become stronger, so there's nothing we can do to increase their survivability. Because of this, I don't ever play with the kennel, because it breaks my heart when the doggos move on to greener pastures. This concludes my walkthrough of the kennel and our best friends. Thank you for watching.